Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Let me ask you something. How many automated emails or Teams notification do you get every single day? Most of them are honestly boring, right? So in this video, I will show you how to make your Power Automate notifications more engaging by adding the GIFs in the real business scenario, not just happy Monday messages, etc. So, to my channel, please subscribe for more tutorials on Power Platform. Now let's get into the actual video. So here is the scenario I'm using. I have a SharePoint task list which is having the columns like task name, assigned to, status, due date, priority, and completion date. So whenever a task is marked as completed, I want to send an email and send an Teams message also to the assigned to person. So in that message, I need to include a celebration GIF. So, but instead of using the same GIF every time, we will randomly select one so the message feels fresh and fun. Now, let me show you the example. So, here you can see in the Teams chat, we send this one once the task is completed. So, like this, the GIF is coming. Let me show you in the email also. This way it is coming. This is actually very realistic in the real projects. So Teams uses the task list planner or a SharePoint all the time, right? And recognizing the task completion even in a small way really improves the engagement. So the best part is this works completely with the Microsoft Power Automate, no custom code. So at a high level, the flow, let me show you the flow once. So this so the task completed celebration notification, this is the Power Automate flow. I took the automation flow, let me edit this one. So at a high level, the flow does four things. Triggers when a SharePoint item is created or modified, and it checks if the status is completed or not in the condition. Then it stores the multiple GIF URLs in an array, and it randomly picks one GIF and sends it via email or Teams. Now let's understand the trigger and all these things. So here I took when an item is created or modified. So for the site address, I connected my site address, and list name, I selected the SharePoint list name, and the connection with the logged in user I gave. Then before going to check the condition whether the modified item status value is equal to completed or not, I just created one variable that is storing the GIF arrays. So here I am taking all the GIFs from the online browser only, from online only. Let me copy and paste here so you can see. So this way the public GIFs only I am taking. If you want, you can store these GIFs from a SharePoint document library, and from that also you can receive if you have any trust issues on these kind of things. So this kind of GIFs I just normally added into this array. So the name of this variable is GIF array and the type is array, and within the value, so I just copy pasted all the GIFs within the quotation separated with the comma and within the square brackets. So this represents the array. Now it is having the five GIFs. Now to get randomly one GIF from that, I created one compose action. So here I used the random function. Let me open this formula. So here zero, starting from 0 to length of the variables of GIF array. This one I have taken from the this initialize variable action. So from 0 to how many items, let's say 5 GIF items we have added in the array, right? So from 0 to 5 randomly it will take one index, and that it will pass into this next compose action. Now we will see in this compose action what it is there. So here I took the variables of this one. So in the formula, if you open variables of GIF array, and within the square brackets, I put the outputs of the previous compose action. So the previous compose action will return the random index of that array from that from 0 to 5. So with that index, here we are checking variables of that one, so it will retrieve here array of all the gifts will be there. If we provide any index number like 2 or 3, in that position what gif it is there, that will be is the output of this compose action. Now in this condition I have added if the status or value dynamically I took from this trigger is equal to the completed, then only we need to send an email. So for sending email, I took send an email v2 action. And in the to address, I gave assign to email, and the subject I gave task completed. The task name I have taken from the title, because in the SharePoint list, this task name, I just renamed the title column only. So if you see here, this is actually the title column. I changed it with the task name. Let me come back to this one here. So in the body, I open the code mode, and here I just pasted some normal text, HTML text only. If you see here what it actually there, hi, and this is the assign to username. Let's see here, I give dynamically assign to display name, and then in the down, we are just showing the message like great news, the following task has been successfully completed. And then if you see, I'm just showing this task name, due date, priority from the SharePoint list dynamically. So I added all those fields over here. And then in the down, we just need to add some celebration gifts, right? So I used the image tag, and for the source, I took this one, the outputs of compose select one. If you click on this one, you can see outputs of this one. So it will randomly taken that one GIF and added over here. And down to this, I just added some paragraph like fantastic work, keep it up. So at last, simply I just gave some thanks Power Automate bot. Instead, you can also provide your name, anything you can provide dynamically. So the same thing I just did in the post message in a Teams chat. So if you see the Teams chat here also, it is coming like that, right? So for that, I took this action, post a message in a chat or a channel. And here the post, as I choose the flow board, and then post in I taken as a chart with the flow bot. For the recipient, I took this assign to email from this trigger. Then in the message, I just copy pasted the same thing whatever I have provided in this send an email video action. So here also the body is coming from the outputs of this compose action. Everything is same only. I didn't added anything beyond this one. Now let me save these changes. First, we will see when I am trying to change the status of any task, we will get email or not. So here, assigned to Miriam is this one is there, right? Now let me change this to completed. The status is completed and today's date is 25. For showing example purpose only, I just added some sample data, but this is not the real data. Now we will see, come here. We'll just see whether the flow is running or not. Milliseconds only. Let's wait for the email. Now the email came. Let's open this one. Task completed. Miriam, now you can see this is the GIF it came. Now in the same way in the Teams chart also you can see, right? The task priority and all these things it is coming. And here also. Now we will test one more time with another thing. Here also Miriam is there. Now I will change this to completed. Just give some sample data only. Now again we will see. Now here you can see one more message came, and here the GIF changed, and also here you can see like this randomly it will come. This pattern is not limited to a task completion. You can also use these GIFs in the request approvals or SLA warnings or ticket resolution notification, flow success or failure alerts, and also even in employee onboarding welcome messages, or even in the reminder notifications. So just don't overuse them. Use the GIFs only where it makes sense. So one quick tip for real experience is, for the demos, public GIFs links are fine. So here I took these things, right? But for the production environments, it always better to host your GIFs internally, like in the SharePoint document library. Okay, that's it for this video. If you found this useful, don't forget to like and subscribe and share it with someone who died of boring Power Automate emails. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.